Hi guys, welcome to The Spill and Grill.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tashinga.
And this is where you spill the stories.
And we grill them to perfection.
Okay guys, let's get started with today's stories. In less than a week from today, in just a few days, it is going to be International Women's Day. So to celebrate our womanhood, we are going to share some stories of some badass women that held their power in a weird ass dating situation.
Okay, let's get into it.
All right, let's get started.
My ex tried to make me jealous, posting a picture with another girl. I liked the post and commented, "Y'all are cute." He deleted it 3 minutes later. Boy, don't play with me. I'm undefeated at being unbothered. Amen. He's an idiot. He's an idiot, and him deleting it says everything.
Yes. Oh my God. So he posted the photo of him and another girl simply, like, just for the fact that he wanted to make his ex-girlfriend jealous.
Yeah, and it proved that's exactly what he wanted to do because he deleted the message. If he wasn't trying to make her jealous, he wouldn't have deleted the message.
Exactly. Yeah.
Idiot.
Oh my God. So he wanted to make his ex-girlfriend jealous. The ex-girlfriend sees this, knows his games, and goes,
"You guys are cute.
That's not going to work. I'm going to play at this game as well. You guys are so cute together. Congratulations."
Unbothered. Good for her.
I know. I love that.
And it goes to show men can be just as petty as women.
Exactly. This guy literally just wanted to bother his ex-girlfriend. Like, do you have nothing better to do in your life, sir, than to try to make your ex-girlfriend jealous? What is that going to do? Is that going to bring your ex-girlfriend back?
No, it's for his ego.
It's for his ego, yes. Because if the ex-girlfriend sees it, and let's say she is bothered by it, she is jealous, all you're going to do is hurt her feelings, but she's not going to come running back to you because now she thinks you're taken. So,
or maybe he thinks now she'll fight.
Oh, fight for me.
So I think maybe with this guy, he thought, if I say this, she'll get jealous, come back and be like, I'd made a mistake. I think there's a big part of it that could be this story as well.
Maybe, I guess so. Maybe he was hoping that she was a jealous, insecure, desperate type of woman, and she proved him wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
And she's like, I am not going to play your game.
Exactly.
Or I am going to play your game.
Yeah, and make you look like the fool.
And do you really want to be with somebody that you have to manipulate into getting or getting back? You know what I mean?
If you are that insecure and that vulnerable, the answer is yes. And that was probably a girl that he's like, please just be in this photo, take a photo.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, she probably has no clue what's going on.
Right.
I don't even think he's dating her. I think it's a friend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He paid someone to take a photo with him or something like that.
So I think he would manipulate the situation in order to try and get someone 100%.
But do you not understand that if you're manipulating somebody into getting back to you, or getting back with you, then they really weren't yours to begin with. Do you know what I mean? Because if that person truly wanted you and if you were truly meant to be together, it would happen naturally.
True. But I also think people, men or women, will take that because, like something my ex said, he was like, I need to be loved right now. So it didn't matter if the love was abuse.
I guess,
it didn't matter if the love was, I don't know, someone just, whatever it is. But I think they will take it if they're getting what they need in the moment of being vulnerable. So if he had to manipulate this girl in order to receive some sort of attention, some sort of love,
which is what he was trying to get.
Exactly. Then people will do things like this. Like when they are insecure, when they're vulnerable, when they're not that confidence within themselves, right? Because it's a very, I don't know, a breakup is not a nice thing to go through.
No.
People will search for anything to get any ounce of hope.
True. It just makes me think of, like, do you remember those like 90s teen movies with like witchcraft and stuff like that? And people were like, never like cast a spell where you have that person fall in love with you, because then that person's not actually in love with you.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what it makes me think of. Like,
it's true.
If you're manipulating somebody to get back to you, like get back together with you, then they don't actually want to be with you. So then do you want to be with them?
It's true. But I think it takes people...
But you have to be desperate.
Yeah. And it also takes people to realize, okay, they really don't love me. You know, like I think a lot of people are in denial.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think for them, they're just like, no, if I have to manipulate, as long as I get them back. It's sad, it's crazy, but I've seen it a lot. It's a copy and paste with so many people.
It is.
It's so many people.
But it didn't work with this girl.
No.
That's what I love about it, because you know what? Men and women try to play on people's insecurities. They try to play on your desperation, on vulnerability, on broken hearts. And this girl said, not today, Satan.
I love that line. Where did you hear that from? I heard it from Housewives.
Oh, shit. I have no idea where I heard it
So it's
from.
like a famous line.
It's a famous
Is it from the Bible?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Should we ask ChatGPT?
Yes.
Okay, let's ask. The expressions come from Christian language and sermons where people personified temptation or bad influences as Satan and rejected them verbally.
Oh, you see? Cool.
Oh, but wait. Drag queen Bianca Del Rio, she's my favorite drag queen, by the way. I love her. Helped popularize it when she said it on RuPaul's Drag Race and in memes, which pushed it into mainstream pop culture.
Okay, that's very... Okay,
Yeah.
so she brought it to life.
I'm pretty sure I heard it from Bianca Del Rio first. Yeah.
I definitely heard it in a housewife.
Okay. But it's true, right? Like, that's exactly what this girl was going through.
Yeah,
She was like,
no temptation, no luring me in. Not today, Satan.
no, thank you, sir.
I've learned something new today.
Thank you, Bianca Del Rio.
Good for her. High five. And may we bump into more women like this year.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to the next story of another badass woman. I was on a date with a guy yesterday at a restaurant. We sat down, got our menus, and ordered. Then he casually asked if I'd go back to his place on our very first outing.
Okay.
I said no. I'm just getting to know you. He immediately clicked, got irritated, and told me I could pay for my half of the bill. I smiled, called the waitress, and asked her to move my meal to another table. I'm not sharing space with someone who thinks buying dinner entitles him to my body.
Oh,
Boom.
wow, well
Mic
said.
drop.
Well said. Good
Absolutely.
for you.
Ladies, take note. This is how you act.
I love that.
Yeah, or walk away,
Yeah,
actually.
true.
All right then, good night. You can enjoy your dinner by yourself with your hand, and then you can enjoy yourself with your hand tonight too.
It's wow. I'm shocked by his response, and the switch is what scares
Yeah.
me the most. That's what really scares
Right.
me. He went in with a very different intention.
Oh yeah.
He was not there to generally get to know her and go on a date.
No,
Does that make sense?
He went there with the intention of getting late
Oh,
tonight.
100%. And he didn't, so enjoy your hand.
Good.
Like, seriously.
Exactly.
But I don't know where he feels like he gets that entitlement from. You know what I mean?
Because he's cheap and he doesn't want to pay unless he's going to get something in return.
I'm not a prostitute, though.
Exactly. Technically, if you're taking out a woman to dinner and paying for her dinner in hopes or in the belief that you are going to get, honey, you are just paying for prostitution.
Basically, yeah, that's what it sounds
Yeah.
like when you break it down. So go get a prostitute.
Yeah. One dinner does not entitle you to have sex with me.
Period.
That's not how dating works.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked at him and the audacity of, I'm buying you dinner, so yeah, you are going to sleep with me. And it's like, no.
And if you don't plan on sleeping with me, then you can pay for your own dinner.
Oh, bravo. I will. Next.
I can pay for my own dinner, thank you very much. And I love the fact that not only did she not say like, I'm out or fine, I'll pay my bill. She's like, I'm here. I'm going to enjoy my dinner, but I'm not sharing space with you. So I'm moving to another table.
I love that. I don't know where people think of this stuff, like on the spot as well.
Yeah.
but she knows her worth.
Exactly.
Period. End of. And she's got self-confidence
I
there.
love that. Yeah.
Super, just like something quite elegant about it. It was like, oh, okay, don't pay for my meal, but I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah.
In the same restaurant.
High five to you, lady. I love this story. Such a good story. And this is how we should all act, because guys are expecting to get after one dinner, after you've sat down and spoken to each other for a few hours. No, like that guy is just being an idiot. And he's obviously not interested in actually dating you.
No,
So he's
yeah.
asked you out on a date with the intention to have sex with you, which means he does not want to date you.
Yeah, that's true.
And like it said that he like immediately clicked. So like his mood must have changed, the energy must have shifted, right?
That is scary, though. You don't want someone like that.
True.
That
If he's gonna
scares-
get mad about that.
That scares the shit. And just the immediate switch is like, huh.
And she said, I said no, I'm just getting to know you. What's wrong with that answer? Like why
nothing wrong with
can't we
it.
get to know each other a little
It's
bit?
true.
A guy once said this to me. Asked me to go home with him. I said no. He said why? And I said, I barely know you. We're just getting to know each other. Do you know what his smart ass reply was? What better way to get to know each other?
Oh, of course.
I was like, now I don't want to get to know you that way.
Oh, yeah,
You're gross. And I'm like, that's not what I mean. And you're either an idiot or you're trying to be a smart ass. I don't know which one, but you know exactly what I meant by that, you know?
What other way would we like to get to know you? It's very, like trash. No, not trashy. What's the word? I'm like, it makes me feel
It's
sick.
absolutely trashy, yeah.
Isn't it? It's like very loud. No.
Right?
And what did you say?
I said, I'm still not coming home with you.
Good for you, Sarah. Women empowerment.
Exactly.
We love that.
Yeah, we don't need to be controlled and manipulated by men and their tactics and their games. Like,
It's true. Unless you want to. I
Yeah.
want to make that clear because I have friends and I know many girls that are like, yeah, I wanted that. high five, you do you, no shame, no judgment.
Yeah.
But if you are the type of woman that does not want that, don't be manipulated. Don't fall into the trap.
I have another friend, a girlfriend, whom she went on a date with a guy. They kissed. There was lots of sparks and whatever. And then he said, like, do you want to come home with me? And it was a hot and heavy date. They had been kissing and whatever. And she's like, you know what? Yes. Like, in that moment, the way she says the story, she's like, in that moment, that is what I wanted. Nice. I wanted to share the night with him. I wanted that heat, you know? Mm-hmm. So they go home. They have a great night. They see each other a few more times after that. Mm-hmm. And then he kind of starts to pull away. Mm-hmm. And she asks him, like, hey, what's going on? Like, we had some good times and whatever. Like, are we taking this further? I see you kind of, backing up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And he said, well, because you chose to sleep with me on the first date, I figured you didn't want anything.
I knew you were going to say this.
Anything serious.
I knew you were going to say this.
He fucking reversed Uno on her.
Literally reversed Uno.
And that was her issue. She was like, but in that moment, that's what I wanted to do. We were feeling it together. He asked me if I wanted to go home with him. And I was like, yeah, why not? I thought we were both enjoying this, enjoying the way things were going. And then like 3-4 dates later, then he starts to pull back.
That's shitty. But I've had it the same where I dated this guy, a tattoo artist here in Barcelona, and I went to his house. FYI, don't ever do this. Nothing happened. I want to make that very clear. And it was really nice. Hot and heavy, kissing. We did not sleep together. And he had even asked when we were in the bed, he was like, so are we going? And I said, no, I don't do this. And then he even said, I really respect that.
Okay, amazing.
And then we fell asleep and whatever. And I got my stuff. And then I said, okay, like, do you want to go for a second date? And he couldn't answer the question. And then he was just like, no, I have it on my phone. I have to show it to you. But it was something like, no, it is what it is. And yeah, I had fun. And I was like, so even if you don't sleep with them, they don't want to see you the next... It's so for me, her sleeping with him, me not sleeping with the guy, and him saying, I respect it. I don't know if that was a line he says.
Right.
But
you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
100%. So I don't know. It was crazy. And I remember went to his house, he got wine. It was a very windy night, I remember. And he had the fireplace on. We were listening to some Spanish music. He was talking about his family, his upbringing, everything. I can tell you all the details. And then I thought, okay, this is really nice because also we didn't sleep together.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no. And I was like, very interesting. So for me, those guys that are like, yeah, but you slept with me, so it's not serious. Really, yourself, because it doesn't make any sense.
Right. And he asked her, do you want to come home with me?
Oh, there you
and
go.
She went, okay, sure. And like she felt kind of slut shamed.
Yeah,
by it.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, she's like, why are you saying that? Like, because I agreed to do something that we both wanted to do, then you just assume I didn't want a relationship with you. Or that I didn't want it to be serious with you. Like, who does that?
Many. And this is the part where I understand why dating is so confusing.
It is so complicated.
It does not make any sense. Like, she slept with him and got shit for it. I didn't sleep with the guy and I got shit for it. Didn't even get a second date. And I was a bit like, okay, not even a second date.
But aren't you much happier
100%.
In hindsight that you didn't sleep with him?
100%. And I must say, I remember that morning I left. And even when I left, I felt very cheap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember I was at home and I was overthinking everything. And I just felt like, I feel like this not sleeping with him. So imagine what I would feel like if I did sleep with him. And I was like, never doing that again. I didn't even sleep with the guy.
Exactly. You didn't even do anything.
I didn't, yeah,
oh my God. He still found a way to make you feel small.
100%. Because I was like, I didn't sleep with you. And you said, I respect that.
So that was just a line?
100%.
I wonder if he was trying to like reverse psychology you
100%.
to be like, oh, you know what? Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Because
you
you're saying that the guy reversed Uno. I think this guy was trying to do the same 100%. Either way, as you said, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So at this point,
honestly.
Like, I think it's just on the woman to do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
And not beat herself up for it. Whether you sleep with the guy and he disappears or you sleep with the guy and it fizzles out after a couple of dates, it is what it is. But you make your choices. So I understand there's a lot of women that are like, I gave my body, but the thing is, it's so risky because then you just don't know after you've slept with that person really what's going to happen next.
But I appreciate that this woman doesn't do that. She's like, no, it's the first date. I want to get to know you more, right? So no, I will not give you my body just because you've given me a free meal. right? So no, I'm an independent woman, and you can go for yourself.
Basically, yeah.
And it's so what's the word? Like so aggressive almost.
is.
Like we're eating. We've got the appetizers, right? We've got the shrimp cocktail. We're sharing. And how do you casually bring that up?
So, you gonna come home with me tonight?
Just like that. Men have no filter. They definitely have no shame. And if they want sex, that's how they will ask. They're not going to be like, shall we fornicate tonight?
I guess. My lady.
My lady, Mr.
But yeah, so, and then she went, no, I'm just getting to know you. And then he switched and went, then you can pay your half of the bill.
That is so... The fucking switched, I would have done a big show in that.
Well, she switched too. She went, okay.
Wow.
If I have to pay for my own bill, I'm going to have my own table too. Good for you. Good for both these women. You know, with a few days coming up to International Women's Day, this is the type of women that we need in this world. So congratulations to you girls. And women who are watching this, just stand in your power. Know who you are. Be confident. And don't let anyone treat you like shit.
Sarah for president. Okay, guys, that is it for today. Remember, if you have any crazy, fun, wild, good or bad dating stories, we would love to hear from you. The email is on the screen now, thespillandgrow@gmail.com. Big disclaimer, we are not dating coaches, therapists, psychotherapists.
We are not professionals in any way. This is for entertainment purposes only, so we hope you've been entertained.
Exactly. If you have been listening on Spotify, you've just been listening to The Spill and Grow. And if you are watching us on YouTube, you have just been watching The Spill and Grow. I'm Tashinga.
And I'm Sarah. Happy International Women's Day!